Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and greetings from Cape Town. Doing another couple of kit reviews today, those which I haven't seen a kit review posted on or linked to Scalemates. And this is one of them. Got that this week. It's a Chevelle SS396 from AMT. Like the shape of this car, like how it looks. Let's have a quick look at the box. It gives you the specifications and the different options which are in the kit. It also gives you the commitment to quality. I'll come to that in a minute. Side view, and here it gives you a view of different options which you can have. There you go. Engine, detailed interior, and here we go again. Right, now let's just make this clear. This is not a new kit or a repop or anything. This particular one apparently came out in 1991 or 92, 91 says my Scalmate. The original one was from 64, possibly from 64. As far as the Ertl range is concerned, it was probably rather more. It started there in 87, but there was a Matchbox one in between. So this looks like it if these particular forms have been around in one form or another for quite some time. Now I got this, and I got this as a sealed kit, so nobody had opened this before. And there were a couple of interesting things which I saw there. But let's, as usually, start quickly with the instructions. So let's move down. Here we go. There's the Chevelle AMT instructions. It is a rather longish piece of kit, which you can have a look at. There you go. And gives you the different steps. It looks very simplified. I'm sure you can use it fairly well, there's no problem. Here you go. I'll just give you an overview. Here you go. No worries. Have that all in there. Gives you some decal placement. Not too many decals around. So these are the instructions. There's no date on them. As I say, I've opened it up, and some of the stuff I haven't opened up because I want to show you one or two things which I found interesting. Then we have the decals, which were in just like that between all the parts. They were not in a different bag or any of that, which gives us a couple of stripes. It gives us a couple of number plates. It gives us some engine detail for the air filter. And I love model cars one, very nice. And yeah, that's about it. Just apologize for the house tiger, my model companion. Then let's come to the glass. The glass was not even in a separate plastic, and as I said, it was a sealed box, so it was not in a separate plastic, which obviously left its mark on the glass. I'm afraid there are a couple of marks which I will have to polish out. So that is not very well done. So it looked like very, very carelessly put together, that box. The stuff kind of thrown into the box, really. It also comes with some transparent red tail lights. Then, really, Cardi? Then we have a bag with chrome parts, so let's just cut them open quickly. There we go. Here we are. These are the chrome parts. Obviously wheels. There appear to be two different wheel designs. There also appears to be quite a bit of flesh on them. If you look here, you can see that quite clearly. Let's get a bit more light on the subject here. Here you see quite a bit of flesh here as well. Then valve covers and other parts which not necessarily need to be chromed. The chrome looks thickish. It's not delicate chrome like we have seen on the Mobius kits or any of that. It looks quite troweled on. So the more astute of you will probably want to strip that and re-chrome it. I'm probably going to do the same. But there's some interesting parts there, which you can juice up your Chevelle, and there are certainly quite a few spare parts as well. Then the white plastic comes like this. It all looks rather haphazardly and lovelessly thrown into one plastic bag, which was also sealed very interestingly. There you go. So let's open this up. And throw white plastic out on the disc. See what we have. Quite a bit of loose parts, which I can see here. Piece of an axle. Outlet right over here. And we can already see there's a bit of cleaning up to do. We have the pan right over there. Also here we will see that cleaning up will have to be done, but to be honest, that is reasonably detailed down there at the bottom. I've seen worse. That's not too bad. And while we are at that, let's have a look at the pan. It doesn't have a back seat in, which I like. Thank you very much for that. Put the back seat in or not, that's up to you. The detail on the sides of the pan, it's rather shallow. I don't know if you even can see it. It's very shallow. So it will be, it's not as easy to detail as others. As you can see, apart from that, it's just a plastic bowl. And I'll just go through it as I find it. We have some parts over here. There is the dashboard. There we go. Can we focus? Here we go. You can see the dashboard. Another part from the inside over here. And you have some smaller parts, and as you can see, it's not horrifically flashy, but there's certainly you know, some classical music in the background and some cleaning up to be done. Certainly more than what we are used from more modern kits. Here we have down there. That is interesting. You have the differential at the back attached to the exhaust. That's an interesting construction. I haven't seen that before, so here we go. And obviously that's the top part. That exhaust looks like it will be some decisive cleaning up needed to be done. There's the firewall. Now there's some detail on there which you actually can pick out quite nicely. It's not bad. Then we have here, we have engine halves. There isn't really a lot of detail. There's a bit of detail here on the gearbox, not bad. There are the valve covers for the stock engine, other engine parts right over here, and there you have the seats and the consoles in one piece. Interesting. Interesting indeed. It's also the first time I see that. And there's all the other parts. Some cleaning up will be needed. There are single seats, or there's one anyway, which you see over here, which actually has some, even has a 6-point harness in it, which you can pick out in detail. Oh, that's not bad. Here we have the steering wheel right over there. Let's get a bit closer. Once again, you will need to have a go at that with a file. Oh, that's what's happening here. Let's get the stuff with a file and clean that up nicely. And we have the hood, steelies right over here, parts of the suspension, the fan, and top part of the engine block intake. Here we have the hood as well. Obviously that other comes on top, make it the inlet. Here we go. You even have the opportunity to cut it out and put an air intake scoop on top. Can do that. Looking at the structure on the other side, you will need to be really good to make a very good and clean job out of that. Rear seat right over here, and some other parts, and as you can see even from far away, you will need to be cleaning this quite nicely. And then we come last but not least to the body. Here you go, the handle is molded into the body. Very shallow keyhole right over here. There's an emblem over there. There's the SS, which you will have to pick out because there is no decals for that whatsoever. Very sharp edges, so there needs to be some proper cleaning up to be done. There are also there appear to be some hollows, so there needs to be some filling. And yeah. Here we go, here's the back. As I say, very sharp edges. Lots of cleaning up to do on this one as well. That's interesting. No injector pin marks on the roof, on the inside. That normally is always full. Oh, there are some light injector pin marks. I've seen a lot worse. Yeah. It looks like. Here we go. Give you an idea. So all in all, I would say this is not AMT's proudest. There's the old pen. AMT proudest moment. This particular kit. It has been Repop many a time, and as I said, this is a mid-90s Repop. So in other words, till then it has been Repop many a time, actually 91. And if you find a later Repop, and there are quite a few around, yeah, that will be very interesting. Quite a few reboxes of this as well, up to recent times. I mean, the latest one from 2019. So yeah, if you are somebody, and obviously, you know, from my model friends and people I spend time with on Facebook pages and YouTube pages and that kind of stuff, you know, you get those who only are willing to build kits which are, you know, perfectly made, you know, the Tamiya kits and, you know, the latter Tamiya kits, especially as far as cars are concerned, you know, the rally cars. Stuff has to fit 100%. If there's flesh on it, it's already dicey. I don't want that. If you're one of those, this kit is not for you. Let's be honest. If you are one like of the old geezers like me, who is, you know, what just wants to have the subject. I like the Chevelle. I like that one. I think it's a beautiful car, and is trying to make the best out of a kit which is certainly not number 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, which is more on the lower echelons of kits. Then that, if you see that as a challenge, then that is the kit for you. It certainly is a kit for me. I see that as a challenge. I was just amazed to see that there are still kids around who are having these kind of quality issues. Yeah, that is just, it seems to be straight. So if you know, if there are kids around with that kind of quality issues, that will take you right back, especially for those modeling for many years. This will take you back to the earlier kits which you got to buy, and then this was quite normal, thick chrome, all in one box, lots of flash, and how it all will fit together, I don't know. If it doesn't fit together, I will certainly let you know. Otherwise, I guess it just fits together like all the other kits, or you make it fit like all the other kits. I haven't had one which I couldn't make fit yet, so eventually they do fit. Oh yeah, while we are here, let's have a quick look at the tires. You get 4 normal tires. They look like this, and you have to cut out the center of the tire. I actually checked it on the instructions. Let's put that to one side so it can focus. You have to cut out the center of the tire. Looks like this. And you also get 2 cheater slicks right over here. And as it is always is with AMT, and this is certainly one of their big pluses, the cheater slicks are Goodyear, and the normal tires are Firestone, and they are very well branded, and actually so well branded that you will find it quite nice and easy to actually pick that out and detail it if you are so inclined. So that's very nice. Right, here we are. That's it. Waffled enough. Chevelle SS396 from AMT. That's what we have a look at. It's a challenge. Certainly will be a lot of fun to build it, but don't expect it to be a kit which falls together. It won't be one of those. Thanks very much, and have a great day. Cheers.